find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Yo. Now I'm in love with this girl, and I never really told her, but I swear she know it, cause of the way that I hold her. Don't care that I'm out in the street, stuck in the heat, cause she know the more I eat, then the more we meet, then the more I'm having sex with her. It's just the way she smells, her body aroma, I gotta be next to her. With money in my pockets, then I gotta be vexed with her. Mad when I can't touch, mad when I can't nut, but no matter what, that's my shorty. She been there before the yak, the crack, the jacks in the 40s. Love the fact I'm on wax, and they always recording me. She say she want me richer than Barry Gordy, always with other dudes, so she don't mind when I cheat. Just make sure I wrap it up when I'm tapping them freaks. We went from hours to days, from days to weeks. Now I'm in love with this broad till I'm eternally sleep.
While you burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
I asked her could I hit, there was nothing she could say.
Trust me, baby, I would never
leave. My Mary solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Let me get one more hit. Ooh, Mary, baby, I need you. No matter how rough it get, I can never leave you. Our bond is real strong, like Freeway and Seagull. Even though just knowing you makes me illegal. And it ain't an age thing, dog, she older than me. She got some people calm, some colder than me. Got some people rich and others owing they peeps. And she real flammable, like oils and grease. Since I've been with her, dog, she done changed my life. Turned my lips the same color like white and rice. Let me know who is real and who real tripe. Can't front though, she done made me nice on the mic. It's like, the more I write, the more I recite, the more I spit. She keep dudes saying I'm tight. Broke up for 3 months once when we had a fight. Now I'ma stay with this chick until it's time to see the light.
You burning up, I feel the breeze up the freeway.
Ooh, Mary, baby, I
asked her could I hit, there was nothing she could say.
Trust me, boo, I would never leave.
My Mary solitary confined. I find myself dealing with time. Now that she's dealing with time. Dealing with time.
Dealing with time. Just dealing with time. Stay on my mind.
It's hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show, baby. Let's go. Technical difficulty just now coming back from the break. Shouts out to my man John Fisher cooking with the microwave. Patty cake microwave with that Nate Dogg sounding track just now during the break.
Listen up to what I'm saying here. Work it out. You ain't staying here.
Damn. Them boys resurrected the ghost of Nate Dogg in that during last song, man, during the break. Shouts out to John Fisher. John Fisher has a show on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network called Cooking with the Microwave, and I think it'll be back on tomorrow. So shouts out to Fish. Shouts out to Fish for that track. And make sure, speaking of Fish and other shows on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, today, Vern from Jersey, the number one chief rocker, Vern from Jersey, at 1 o'clock, immediately following me. Jeff Fox at 3 to 4 p.m. today, right here on WSME. And at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the Underground Railroad Show with That Ninja, all on WSME and all live. Let me quickly mention a couple other little games from this weekend, and then I want to jump in the chat and get your thoughts over everything that happened this past weekend in the world of sports entertainment and beyond. This is the most interactive sports and guy talk show in the world, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show. Kevin Durant had 32 points and 10 boards in his Golden State playoffs debut. Steph Curry scored 29 points, and the Warriors withstood a nice game, a nice outing by the Trailblazers backcourt to come out with a 121-109 victory. C.J. McCollum scored a playoff career best 41 points. He was unguardable this weekend. Now, let me say this. He's been playing good the last couple of years. Damian Lillard had 34 points, but the Warriors made the crucial big plays on both ends of the stretch. When Portland missing injured center Jusuf Nurkic. Draymond Green had 19 points and 12 boards, 9 assists, 5 block shots, and 3 steals to help last season's second-place team take the first step in their trek back to a NBA championship. Draymond had that all around. We mentioned Dennis Rodman a little bit earlier. Draymond had a prolific Dennis Rodman-type game, 19 points, 12 boards, 9 assists, 5 block shots, and 3 steals. I mean, ball award to Draymond Green. Damn, Ninja. And maybe Rodman didn't give you those points. Maybe Rodman would give you 12 or 13 or whatever back in the day, but that's a Rodman-like stat line. 19 points, 12 boards, 9 assists, 5 block shots, and 3 steals. Incredible. Great game by him. Ball award to him. Kevin Durant shot 12 for 20, showing no issues with a recent left knee injury that sidelined him 19 games before he returned to the final 3 regular season contests and for the NBA's best Warriors. Game 2 is Wednesday night at Oracle Arena. McCallum shot 11 of 15 in the first half and then began his second 2 for 7 and finished his day 16 of 28, while Damian Lillard went 12 for 26. McCallum's 27 first half points matched the Portland playoff record for a half, and he and Lillard had 48 of their team's 56 at the break. They balled out of control, man. They balled out of control. That's the one thing about Steve Nash. Or not Steve Nash. Why am I thinking Steve Nash? That's the one thing about Steph Curry is defensively, man, he be getting his lunch took. And those cats back there, man, they don't fear Curry defensively at all. And you're going to see a lot more from these guys, competitive games in this series. But ultimately, Golden State's going to win. They'll probably win in a sweep. Maybe Portland can steal one at home, but don't put any money on that. Also this weekend on Saturday, the Cavaliers held off the Indiana Pacers. Last second shot by the Pacers misses. Cavs win 109-108. Also, man, the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I believe I did that right. I think I said that right. Yeah, I believe I said it right. I'm not even going to try to say it again. Let's just call him the Greek Freak. GF, the Greek Freak, scored 28 points. The rookie Malcolm Brogdon had 16, and the Bucks beat the Raptors 97-83 on Saturday night in Game 1 of the first round of the playoff series. Ball award to the Brogdon kid, man. Clearly, we don't pay a lot of attention to the Milwaukee Bucks, or at least I don't. Coming out of Virginia, man, ACC Player of the Year. I believe he might have been ACC Player of the Year twice. But balled out of control, has been balling out of control this year for Jason Kidd and the Milwaukee Bucks as the Bucks go up in the series 1-0 against the Toronto Raptors, 97-83. Upset alert. Kyle Lowry, man. Can't find his shot in the last recent couple of weeks. So we're going to keep our eyes on that. I think out of all of the series, obviously Chicago and the Boston Celtics is one everybody's talking about, 1 versus 8. But this series as well, man, Jason Kidd got these boys playing good basketball. And the Greek Freak, you talk about on a national stage where a lot of people sung his praises this weekend, a lot of people in the media, a lot of quote-unquote basketball people have been singing this cat's praises, man. 6'11", 7 foot tall. And, you know, the athleticism, can handle the ball almost like a point guard. Sky is the limit for that team. Sky is the limit. When they got that, what's the kid's name? Thon Maker, I believe it is. The big 7 foot African kid, phenomenal player as well. They got a lot of young, nice little pieces for that Milwaukee Bucks. I don't think they're going to make any noise and vie for an NBA championship this year, but you kind of understand why Jason Kidd, who was he coaching? The Brooklyn Nets, why he left that Brooklyn job to take this job in Milwaukee, because he kind of saw that they got a lot of pieces and some great upside. So good win for Milwaukee in beating the Toronto Raptors, one of the favorites coming out of the East this year. Ball award to them. I don't think that I mentioned it, man, but speaking of 7-footers that can handle the ball, this story came out last week. I don't think I mentioned it on the show, but have y'all heard that Ben Simmons, the first pick in the draft this past year for the Philadelphia 76ers, has grown a couple of inches, and now they got him at 7 foot tall? What? Wait a minute. How the hell you an injury reserve and you grown 2 more inches? Shit! Damn! Oh, yeah, they said this cat is 7 feet tall right now. Yeah. If they could stay healthy. Now, he's going to be a rookie. In the technical aspect of the word, of the term, he's going to be a rookie when they come back. But if him and Embiid can stay healthy, from what we found out this past week as well, Joel Embiid's injury isn't as severe and isn't going to limit him as much as we thought initially. But, man, Embiid and this Ben Simmons kid at 7 foot tall, play point guard for the Philadelphia 76ers, they're going to be fun to watch, man. They just got to get on the floor at the same time. But Baller Award, I guess, the studio audience was booing. But Baller Award, even when your ass is out, you're still winning. This man grows to 7 foot tall for Ben Simmons. Baller Award to him for nothing, but just growing. Wow. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. Foul Pay in the chat on Spreaker.com says we damn near traded our whole damn starting lineup. Carroll gone. Korver gone. Horford gone. T gone. That's true. I never really thought about it in those terms. Schroeder, a good point guard reserve, promoted to starter. Bazemore, a nice reserve, promoted to starter. Brought in Dwight Howard and called it a day. Typical Atlanta Hawks. When you put it like that, that is very disturbing. But here's the thing about it, man. Let me step back for a second. When you put it like that, it's very disturbing, Foul Pay. When you're talking about the Atlanta Hawks, you gave up pretty much your whole team to start over. Here's the thing about it, man. Did you really think that you were going to make any noise in the Eastern Conference playoffs? They've been to the playoffs pretty much every year for the last 10. Did you really think with Damari Carroll, who's now with Toronto, and I think he's a starter with Toronto as well, Kyle Korver, who's old as Methuselah, Jeff Teague, who I've already talked about as being, reached this plateau. He's not going to get any better. He's not going to take you any further than he had in his years with the Atlanta Hawks. So why not? And it's not like they just fell off the face of the earth. Now, they've been up and down. They'll win 7 games in a row, and then they'll lose 8 games in a row. But that's part of the fact that they got this young squad and being, so dependent on this young point guard. I get it. I'm not denying that. But what were you going to do differently with that other starting 5? What were you going to do with Al Horford that you haven't seen his entire career in Atlanta? So, damn, what's the definition of insanity? Doing something the same way but expecting a different outcome. I'm not mad at the Hawks at all for giving the keys, once again, to Dennis Schroeder. I'm not mad at the deal for Dwight Howard. I thought it was a good pairing. Dwight needed somebody or some team that was going to depend on him, kind of put a little, sparkle back in his eye. Coming home to Atlanta, I thought was a good thing. I've talked about this many times before. And the Hawks needed a big name. They also needed a guy in the middle. And so, yeah, they're the 5th seed in the playoffs. That ain't bad. For starting over from fresh and starting younger or giving, more responsibility to a young point guard and a young team. Think about it like that. Yeah, It's kind of like it's the Hawks doing the Hawks thing, which they've done and been